Now, let us welcome the second speaker. He is Mr. Taiga Harada from St. Paul's University. He will deliver the speech under the title of Question the Wall. Question the Wall. Then Mr. Harada, please come up to the center of the stage.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, distinguished judges, questioner. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Please laugh when it's funny and enjoy my fireworks show. Hi, Johnny. Oh, hi, Hanako. This is a pen. What's so exciting about this conversation? I'm very curious that whether Japanese can enjoy English by starting off with such conversation. It's such a shame that many Japanese hesitate and feel that it is hard to deal with English. I want everyone to know that learning and using English is just fun. I don't want anyone to create a wall against English. Therefore, through my English speech, I'll remove those walls and making everyone feel that using English is fun. After my speech, I hope everyone here could also be a trigger to remove those walls. Well then, why do many Japanese have those walls? According to Benessi's survey about teenagers' English education held in 2014, over 70% of teenagers feel that grammar, writing, listening, and speaking is hard. Adding to this, over 70% of them feel that they are required to use English in the future. Moreover, according to the Institute for International Business Communication, no matter what kind of business each companies do, over 75% of Japanese companies use English, and over 60% of them requires new graduates' English skills. Whether or not English is really needed to get a job, people has an image and feeling pressure that they have to be a good English user. As we get older, this fetish of English gets stronger and stronger and eventually creates a wall against English. I guess everyone here has some kind of interest in English. For those of you, I must emphasize two things. Firstly, this might be an overstatement, but we Japanese cannot be a native speaker. No matter how hard we study English, we cannot reach that level. Therefore, what we should set as a goal when we study English is to be a good English user as a Japanese. Secondly, English is not just a tool to earn credits or salary. It's simply a tool for communication. I'm not standing here to win the ultimate trophy, but to share my sense of value and have fun. See, you don't have to feel any pressure to be master of English. By the way, I've already kind of opened up a space for ultimate trophy in my room, so please don't forget about that. Okay then. So, how could we enjoy using English? Since we could not avoid the situation in which English is surrounding us, we should think of a way of using it. And I think the key for it is to have a courage to ask a question. For example, hey, what's up? Or, hey, how you doing? Or, hey, do you want to have a meal with me? Any question could create a conversation. However, you might have thought, even though I ask a question, I can't catch the words, so what's the point of asking it? You're right, so I'll show you one simple step before actually asking a question. That is speech shadowing. Speech shadowing is to repeat the word immediately after hearing. Compared to just reading the text aloud, it is more effective to achieve several techniques of English, such as pronunciations, grammar, and listening skills. Not to get bored, I recommend you to shadow the words of TV shows, especially shows for small children, because it is more easier to listen, repeat, and understand. This was also my first step to enjoy using English. I copied some phrases like, "Pikachu, I choose you!" And then I started having fun speaking English. After we have trained the listening skills, now we are ready to actually ask a question. However, if you just try to talk to a foreigner walking around there, they might think you're a bit strange person. So I recommend you to visit the popular sightseeing places. There'll be lots of visitors waiting for you to have a conversation. Moreover, if you're a student, how about asking a question to your English teacher after the class? Don't just run out of the classroom after the bell has rung. Just stay there and start a conversation. See, there are plenty of chances around you. My father had a job in London, so I also moved there when I was 5. At that time, I knew no English, so my school life was very frightening. The situation which mysterious words flying around me was really stressful. One day, my parents gave me advice to have the courage to ask a question. At first, it's very frightening because I couldn't imagine what they will say in a mysterious language. However, I didn't want it to stand still days, so I asked, "Hi, what are you doing?" to one of my classmates. Then he answered me with a big smile, kindness, and finally we became a best friend. I felt big relief, fulfillment, and above all, I came to notice the warmth of the people. Then I realized that English is nothing frightening, and all I had to do was to have a small courage to ask a question. As we study English, we notice many differences between native speakers or model English, which we use to learn the language. Then we calmly think, we cannot be like them, and create a wall against English. At that time, ask that wall a question: do we really have to be like them? The answer will simply be no. If there are hundreds of millions of English users, there will be hundreds of millions of ways to use English. You don't have to be the same as others. Use your English how you want to. However, I do understand that when you encounter a chance to using English, you instinctively create a wall because there still remains some small fear. At that time, again, ask that wall a question like, "How are you?" and break that wall to see who you are really facing. Thanks to English, I made lots of friends when I lived abroad. And I must thank English again because it made me stand on this stage and gave me a chance to meet so many people. Through my speech, I simply wanted to tell that English is nothing to be afraid of and is an enjoyable thing which connects people. So, if my speech was terrific, fascinating, marvelous, and you thought, "Oh dear, his speech was fantastic to hear someone way above the sky," and you created a wall against me, please have a small courage and ask any question to me and break that wall and have a conversation with me and be a friend with me. Thank you for listening.
Then we will have question and answer session for 4 minutes. Mr. Tamura, please.
Hello, Taiga-san. How are you?
I'm very, very excited today.
Very excited.
Yes.
All right, great. Thanks for a fantastic speech.
Thank you.
Okay, I learned from you that asking questions is very important, so let me follow your advice, and here is the questions, okay?
Thank you, yes.
When did you become so excited? When did you become so interested in English?
Well, since my situation was a bit different from everyone here, because I moved to London, English was surrounding me before I get older, but the time I got interested in English is when I came back to Japan, because I had a chance to take both English class in England and Japan, and I thought Japanese people were having having those walls against English. So I thought, I was very curious about it, and then I thought, why don't everyone kind of have fun and enjoy English? That's, I think, my first chance to be interested in English.
All right. What do you think of the current English educational system in Japan?
Well, I heard that English education system is kind of improving. Well, I'm not sure it's improving, but it's starting to educate from the early stages. And I think it's good, but the teachers still doesn't have the confidence to teach English. So that's, I think, one problem which should be improved. So like the government should pay more and give a chance to those teachers to kind of take an English class in a foreign country for a few years and come back and be an English teacher. So I think it's trying to improve, but a bit moving on fast too much.
All right. Okay, here is the last question, and you want to make a 1-minute speech.
Okay.
You can use the time as much as you want, up to 1 minute. I think that when you want to start a conversation with someone you're attracted to, rather than asking a question, but you should introduce yourself first before asking question. What do you think?
Okay, so it really depends on situation. So for like this kind of speech contest, I should say, hello, my name is Taiga Harada, and I would like to start on a speech contest, and before blah, blah, blah. But suppose I was walking on a street and wanted to kind of ask, how can I reach my goal? I should start on by a question, and then if I can be a kind of good relationship with that person, my first meeting person, then I can introduce myself. So it really depends on the situation, but I think asking a question at first and then introducing yourself is not that impolite, maybe.
All right. Okay. You have more time, so let me give you one more question. Okay. Can you share with us one tip to start up the conversation?
Accept question?
Accept question.
Okay. Starting a conversation without question. Since I'm kind of a bit weird person, I go like, hey, and kind of give a hug to that person, but I guess not everyone here could do the same kind of thing. But saying a greeting in a big, polite voice is a very effective way to be getting a good relationship with someone. Yes, being polite and showing a big smile is one tip to be having a good conversation.
All right, thanks for entertaining us. That's all.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, but the time is over. Thank you, Mr. Tamura and Mr. Harada.